Hello fellas, Chris here with Road Tripping Disc Golf. We are working on our 13th new to me course of my 25 for 25 series. We're here in Stanton, Virginia at the Kiwanis Disc Golf course. We've already completed the first 9. Please go back, watch the first 9, get yourself oriented. We finished it with a +1, and we're now here getting ready to get going on this back 9, hole 10. And I appreciate y'all joining this old man, having a good time out here with our disking adventures. All right, let's hit this one. All right, here at Kiwanis Disc Golf Park, hole 10, we got our launch pad. We got 575 foot down to the basket. It's a par 4. Well, downhill, I just got to make sure I throw it and it stays in the grass. OB is the road. All right, let's go. All right, we got a super launch. So we're going with the fish trail. See what we can do. Oh man, scooted it down the hill. I did not get it up, but all right, we got some distance anyway. All right, we're gonna go with the fish trail again. We are roughly 350 feet from the basket. All right, let's see. All right, come on back. All right, I think we got us an up shot. All right, third shot, we're about 135 foot out. Let's see what we can do with this range. Drift on down. Ooh, a little long, a little long. All right, let's get this putt. Ooh. All right, guys. Ooh. I got 25-mile-an-hour winds blowing me straight in my face. We're outside of circle 1. Let's see what we can do here. Got to make sure I don't get the wind under it. All right, that's good. We'll just tap that in for a bogey. All right, bogey it is. All right, guys, after the wonderful walk, figuring out where I had to come between 10 and 11, which is actually a hike. They could have probably put a hole in between these two, but hey, is what it is. We got ourselves a 311 foot hole. We got our launch pad, got our fairway, and the bass is going to be up the hill there on the left. All right, let's do it. All right, we still got the wind picking up and blowing, so we'll go with my neutron trail, a little bit more stable, fight the wind a little better. All right, let's see what we can do. Well, looks like we're at the edge, hopefully. Wow. Guys, it's tight. All right, here we go. Oh, I threw the disc down. Oh, well. All right, guys. About 115 foot out. Didn't get too far getting out of that mess. That's what happens when you get off the fairway. All right, we're going to take a tempo and see if we can flip it on up there. Hopefully for a good, easy putt. Come on down. Okay, I think we got that. All right, guys. Flip up here for bogey. All right. All right. Navigation to these holes could use a little improvement. But, oh well. We're right here. Sign says 237 feet. U-disc is saying about 221. We got a launch pad, par 3. Tight little alley. Basket sitting right down there. All right, let's throw out a hill. All right, again, my go-to for a downhill shot. Good old detour. Just hope I can keep it in. I got wind blowing straight up in my face. Come on down. All right, we got a little kick. I think I'm in the edge of the fairway. All right, guys, we just out of the edge of the fairway. Got the disc here behind the tree, so I'm gonna have to put my foot in here backwards. Give me a way out here. We are about 114 foot out. Let's get it. Get down. Oh, look at that wind push that puppy. Oh my goodness. Oh. You know, have you ever been so upset with a shot not going anywhere like you wanted, wind pushing like that? I literally walked away and left my detour. I had to go back and get it. Thankfully, I remembered it before I got on out of here. All right. Whew. We are right at 40 feet out. See if we can get a par. Ooh, gotta love this wind today. Blowing, blowing. And no. All right, another bogey. Bogeylicious. All righty, tap in for bogue. Ooh, wind is something today. All right, hole 13 now. We're doing the shorts, of course, 304 foot. And we're going from the launch pad, going down the hill, and the basket's sitting right up in there behind them 3 trees. All right, let's get it. All right, guys, I'm gonna throw the inertia. I wanna get it down there as far as I can, a little to the left so I can get the clean up shot. Come on back, come on back. Okay, well, I think I got enough shot. All right, we got us a little over 100 foot here. Man, it don't look like it, but it surely is, and it's uphill. Guess I'm gonna try to go between the trees here, let my disc come back to it. That was horrible, absolutely horrible. But on the bright side, fellas, I don't have a tree in the way this time. All right, you know, I still have a chance for a par. And no. All right, guys, I gotta get this just to keep one more bogey. I guess I can be happy I'm not getting double bogeys today. I don't know. All right, bogey it is. Man, ain't nothing but bogeylicious on the back nine. Wow. All right, guys, we're here at hole 14, 208 feet. Got our launch pad, our fairway, and we're not going to be able to see it, but the basket dives to the left up the hill there. All right, let's throw it. All right, I'm going to throw my signal. Craig's been a little too overstable for me today, at least the neutron, and the wind is blowing. All right. Come on around, come on around. Did I finally get a good drive? Let's see. All right, guys, finally got a good drive. Now let's see if I can get me a good putt. We're about 40 feet out. Let's see what I can do. And no. Oh well. But at least it's not a bogey this time. I might have spoke too soon. All right, guys. For the not a bogey on this round, back nine. All right, we finally got a par. Unbelievable. Whew. All right, we're here at hole 15. 248 feet on U-disc. Our sign here says 252, so they're close. Launch pad. Got our lane. And the basket should be straight down the hill there. All right, let's get it. All right, since we're throwing downhill again, trying to keep it fairly straight, gonna go with the detour. And hopefully Mr. Woody Woodpecker stays away this time. Oh my goodness, Mr. Woody Woodpecker got me. All right, the basket is actually to the right here, so the signage was a little off there. Gonna try a forehand here, see if we can tempo it around there. Come on back. Okay, we might have us a putt, All right, we got us a putt. See what we can do. We're 45 feet out. Oh, that can't be right. We gotta be a little closer than that, but oh well. Let's get this. Nope. All right, back on the bogey train. Bogey train, bogey train. Bogey, bogey, bogey train, choo choo. All right, guys, we're at hole 16. Signage. U-disc has it at 289 feet. Okay. So I guess we're going to C basket. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, we got a launch pad. Par 3 again. Saying again 289 feet. I see a basket up there. All right, I hope that's the right one. Here we go. All right, I ranged it with the range finder, and it does look like that's the correct basket. Yeah, okay. Winds have died down a little. We're gonna throw the Fiji trail. I'm just gonna try to throw it toward the pine tree and let it hook back over. And wow, okay, that was horrible. All right, guys, that was horrible. And I only have, I got to throw up and around. So I'm gonna try to flip it up really high, let it dive back down, taking the tempo. Well, I think I got over to the grass. We'll see. All right, guys. I made it through the tree some dang on how around it. Basket's right over there. I have nothing, but I'm gonna do a forehand flick with the range. See if I can get to come back in. It didn't come back much, but I got an upshot, I guess. Whew. All right, guys, I need this to keep my bogeys. Oh my goodness. Whew. And no, gonna get my first double. Oh well, that's the way this back 9 has been going. All right, double bogey. All right, guys, we're here at Kiwanis, hole 17, sign sand par 3, 324. U-disc is saying a little under 300, but well, things seem to be different on this course from the signage. All right, we got our tee pad, got our lane, and the basket is sitting down there. All right, let's go on it. All right, I'm gonna throw my signal. See if we can get some distance knocked out of this. Come on, lay down, get around that tree. Look like we got below it. All right. All right, guys, it's got us about 130 feet or so. I got this little tree, I think I can work around it. All right, let's get the range up there. Get down, get down. All right, we shouldn't be too bad. Get the little basket cleaned up here. Yeah, all right. Went down the hill a little further than I thought. So we're gonna have we got a putt, just not simple. All right, let's see what we can do. Wind's blowing my left to right, so this ought to be interesting. And no. All right, bogeylicious, it is, bogeylicious. All right, tap in for that delicious bogey. Woohoo! On to 18. All right, guys, we're here at hole 18, Kiwanis Disc Golf Course here in Stanton, Virginia. 336 feet, launch pad. Go down through here, and the basket's up around there. All right, let's have some fun. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna throw to the right of the pine tree here and let it come back toward the basket. Come out, turn, turn. Okay, I think we got a look at a nice upshot. All right, guys, we're about 130, 135 feet up. I'll take the range, see if we can get it down there. Turn, 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 stop. Ooh, right under the basket. Skip just below it. All right, all right, all right. Can we end with a par? Oh, Lordy. All right, we are roughly 10 feet. Get a couple of inches there with my mini. Par, 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 par. Oh my God, we got a par on hole 18. Oh my goodness. Whew, drooling back half. Winds all over the place, guys, all over the place. All right, guys. Whew, I'm tired. This is a little more hilly than I thought it was going to be, but not too bad. It's definitely some space between baskets and tees, so be ready to do some walking. And the signage could be a little better. We for the round we finished +9. This back half has been horrible. Hopefully you caught the front 9. If not, you can go check it out, come back. Hey, you've already watched this, so at least you can see how the front nine went, which was only a 1 over for the front nine. All the bad stuff happened right here. Well, I hope you got a good chuckle. Remember, down below, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to follow me, Chris, with Road Tripping Disc Golf on our disc golfing adventures. This is my 13th course of my new to me 25 for 25 series. And again, we are coming on here in the last quarter of the year on our way to 25 brand new courses for me. So please join us, laugh, and guys, get out and enjoy nature. Throw some plastic.